Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Michael and we're going to be getting right back into some more Reddit stories. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, without further ado, let's begin. This story was created by a user named mcruise758 on the Surviving Infidelity subreddit in 2020. The post is titled, "I caught my brother in bed with my wife. I don't know how to deal with this." This was actually almost 5 months ago, yet I feel like I was stabbed in the heart 5 seconds ago. I'm a delivery driver for FedEx, so I'm never away from home. So why is my wife always complaining that I'm away for too long? One day, my brother tells me he wants to go on vacation. I'm like, where to? He wants to go snowboarding. That same day, my wife tells me she's going on vacation with her friends. Of course, I believed her. She left a day before my brother did, so I thought I had nothing to worry about. I don't have any kids with my wife yet. 2 weeks later, my neighbor told me that my brother was holding hands with my wife. My brother is married. Somehow, his wife looks like my wife. I always found that weird. I thought since he was older, he mistakenly confused himself with my sister-in-law. I'm coming home from work one day and I go into my house. All I had in my mind was that I needed a shower. I go to my room and see my wife shirtless, literally sleeping next to my naked brother. I'm not a fighter, I've never been in a fight before, but I grabbed his foot and yanked him off my bed. I started screaming at him. She wakes up and starts saying the typical female crap. It's not what it looks like. I learned they've been at this for 2 years. After that scenario, I told his wife. This isn't the first person he cheated on her with, so she had enough. She started divorce procedures. I did the same. My wife begs me to forgive her. I know why she wants a second chance. She'll be homeless and my ex-brother is homeless. I've been with my wife for 4 years. I don't believe in family anymore. My brother was the last relative I counted on. He can rot for all I care. I was warned, don't marry American women, but I'm an American myself. However, American women are the most trifling human beings in the world. I believe that now. I don't want to completely dox myself, but I am American born. However, ethnically, I'm not American. My parents also believe that quote-unquote normal Americans tend to play around with their relationships much more, or that they don't seem to take relationships as seriously as other cultures. And being someone who has seen both sides, I have to agree. However, I will say that they are kind of generalizing. No matter what culture you're observing, there are good and bad people. I just hope OP will be able to find some level of peace where he doesn't group everyone together. This is a shitty situation to be in, and his brother is scum. OP also needs to understand that not all women are like this. It's just that you don't hear about the great healthy relationships. You mainly get pushed the toxic ones, where either partner screw over the other. Anyway, yeah, just divorce the woman and cut off the brother. They can both go live on the streets together. I find it immensely satisfying to hear someone groveling for forgiveness over their infidelity. User Maygray Invented said, "I am sorry that you had to witness this heartbreaking scene. I can't imagine your hurt. However, it is not typical female behavior to start claiming that it isn't what it looks like. That's not an exclusive female behavior. Men do it too. I've even heard it from a man myself. And I'm also an American woman who has never cheated on her husband. Never have, never will." User Hot Pinky Ratso said, "The fact is 1/3 of all women and men either have cheated or will cheat. Actually, you got lucky since 80% of them never get caught. People who cheat do so because they have character problems, as in they don't have any. The more you think about it, I'm certain you will start remembering things that just are right with your wife. As far as your brother goes, he's even lower than your wife if that's possible. Divorce as fast as humanly possible. How is her family taking this?" User Random Gen New said, "Leave, don't look back. Not the same situation, but similar betrayal and deception. You will be happy again. You are loyal and honest, virtuous traits which make you a great person. There are other loyal women with the same traits, yes, even in America, and I get your comment as I've lived and worked all over the world, that you have. It is possible to be happy and find love, and you will, just not with her. You owe them nothing. Move on with your life and find a suitable partner that is of the same caliber." User Balling All Day 25 said, "Just finalizing a divorce in an almost as crazy situation as you had done to you. I can tell you it gets better. And as for me, I found a gorgeous Brazilian woman years younger than my ex-wife, and I plan to marry her one day. Like you, my ex can rot for all I care. I cut her out of every part of my life and we are co-parents only. I don't think it has anything to do with American women, though honestly, I know many who treat their husbands like gold. I think it has to do with the environment and possibly the way they were raised. User Zion is next LeBron said, wait, she wants a second chance after cheating on you for over 2 years. Tell your wife to kick rocks. You know damn well that she doesn't deserve your forgiveness. If you stay with her, it will eat you up alive. If you don't, you will be much happier. She chooses to cheat on you and put your life in danger by having sex with your brother. Your brother was and is homeless, and disease is very rampant in the lower level class. Science has proven it. While you were working, kick her out. Live your life. Because at the end of the day, she chooses to hurt you, and to let someone like that be in your life, you are putting yourself up for failure and getting hurt. User PamD72 said, this breaks my heart. I caught my partner in bed with a naked woman. It was the one time, or so he says. I found out that it had been going on for years. Yours is even worse. If it had been one of my sisters, I would never be able to forgive her. I'm sorry this happened, but not all American women are like that, and foreign women will and do cheat too. Good luck. It's been 3 years for me, and I still get heart-wrenching flashbacks. It's not as often, but it still hurts. User MikeTropical61 said, first let me say that this is terrible, a stab to the heart, and no wonder you still feel pain when you think about it. You really got betrayed twice by your brother and by your wife. So the relationship is dead for both, and now you have to decide if you want to rebuild either from the ashes of the old. Now, the wife did tell you what her problem was. She loves attention, and this, coupled with insecurities and stress, made her seek that attention with your brother, who is also in the same category, having seen his cheating before. He was also close and near, so he was the perfect partner for her. I would also assume that both of you have similar looks, so there is that. When she received the attention, and this probably started happening when she complained to you about not getting enough attention from you, she reciprocated that attention, and the dopamine and endorphins were released in her brain, which is the goal for cheaters in the first place. They get high off of that pleasure hormone release. All of this escalates because they want more and more dopamine until it becomes physical. Once it becomes physical, then the relationship part of this starts. First, they are in the pleasure fog, then the oxytocin release or the intimacy, trust, and love hormone is being released. So you are absolutely right in your statement that she wants the relationship with you to continue because she wants to retain her security and comfort. I hope you tied some serious conditions on reconciliation if you were so inclined, because if you do not get her help in the form of IC, she will do this again and again in the future. If she refuses, I hope you called this whole thing quits. You would be better off repairing the relationship with your brother because he is his wife's problem. As for the second and third posts, I'll be grouping them together since they're both short. Well, there is nothing I can do. I found out this morning that he had it for a little bit. Our sister FaceTimed me. She showed me him and he doesn't look too good. She told me to talk to him to give each other peace. Nah, he can rot. He is no brother of mine. As for my wife, she still begs me to take her back. She gets on her knees. Sorry, but no. As for my ex-brother, I do wish him luck. All he did was smoke and drink all his life. I have to apologize to those who were upset with me for believing that most women cheat. After discovering this, my marriage was destroyed. I've been cheated on more times than I can count. I've dated multiple women and I've been cheated on by all. Now, the one I married has been cheating on me for 2 years. What the hell would you have me think? I became very arrogant after this, very heartless. My brother is dying from this virus and I don't feel a thing about it. There's nothing I can do anyway, so I don't care. My wife is about to be out on the streets. She's ashamed to ask others for help. Yeah, I know there are many women who won't cheat. In my eyes, I can't trust even family. So again, my apologies. I meant no disrespect. It just came out the wrong way. A deleted user said, I am sure the shock will wear off eventually. I can't imagine how much stress you're under with all that is going on in your life. When the shock does wear off, and it does eventually, think about who you are and how you believe a relationship should be. Focus on the things that you did well and become a better person for your next partner. Be selective in who you choose to be with. Shortly after my wife died, I found confirmation that she had been cheating on me. It really took me quite a bit to realize that not all women are garbage and that I could find a healthy relationship in the future. I have spent a lot of time figuring myself out and beginning the man that I need to be. User Blue Dolly said, "Hey, no shame, just saying. The love of my life walked out of the door of the home we had built together with our literal blood, sweat, and tears. Kissed me goodbye, told me he loved me, would be back soon. He was going to get vitamins. They don't have to cheat to destroy you. I got to find out while on lockdown that he's with someone else. It must be serious since he's posting on social media about her, pictures of them kissing and happy while having literally bought property with me. I remained virtually unknown. It's not a gender. It's a mindset. It's those who are always looking for something better around the corner while making us poor saps believe that we're somehow special. I want you to make it through this, because that will mean me making it through was right. I'm being honest. Sometimes it's important to know that someone else can make it through so your own pain and suffering seem worthwhile. I won't lie. I'm not in a great place, but I did make it through and so can you. So if I can make it through, you can too." Another deleted user said, "Hey, we've all said some things in the heat of the moment, especially if anger is involved. I've been cheated on by every single male partner I've had too, and I may have some similar thoughts to you, but deep down we both know that not everyone cheats. The fact that the wife and your brother happened is insane. Holy crap, I would be fuming too. Sounds like brother is on his way out, which is sad but not your issue. Divorce is the answer for sure. I seriously recommend when you can, seek some kind of therapy. It's super unhealthy to live as a pissed off human. There's a way more to do." User Puka0804 said, "I know how you're feeling, and it does get better. I was cheated on in my first 2 relationships. Both were shit. Now I have someone amazing, and I know without a doubt he loves me. He has eyes for only me. I haven't wondered in about 4 months if he's ever going to cheat. We've been together for almost 10. I trust him 100%. The first time I was cheated on was in 2011. Second, 2014. Same with the third. The fourth and fifth times were in 2015. For the last 4, I was pregnant. I didn't find out about the last 2 until last year though. The first 2, I found the messages and he ran to Texas for 2 weeks. Refused to explain or anything. His answer to the messages of her waiting in bed for him, "She's crazy and I'm not sleeping with her." Basically, they f***ed up and lost someone loyal as and that's on them. It's never our fault when we are cheated on. I beat myself up for years, but it's all on them for cheating. You will come out stronger in the end. It might take time. Basically, don't give up hope. Someone will realize your worth and do nothing that would hurt you, and she will be perfect. You will never doubt her, you will know you can trust her, and you will be inexplicably happy. The fourth post is titled, "Ex-brother is on deathbed, so I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. I'm in the middle, making a total of 5 kids. I was never a parent, I don't know the love of having children, but seeing the pain my parents are going through depresses me. I shouldn't wish harm on anyone, especially my family. My mother told me, if you don't speak to your brother because of that you married, you're going to regret it. I can't make you, but it's a shame how even family can hate one another. I told her I refused to speak to someone like him, and I cried while walking away. My ex-brother is literally on his deathbed. Everyone just assumes he's going to die. I wish him luck. Do I think he got what he deserves? Maybe. Who am I to judge? Do I feel bad? Am I going to miss him? No. Jealousy and hatred are powerful things. To be honest, if I do go talk to him, protected, of course, 1, I could still get sick, and 2, it'll only make things worse. Knowing how much I resent him, I'll probably tell him he got what he deserves. Probably something like, have fun burning in hell. I have nothing good to say to him, so I'd rather just not say anything at all. Forgiveness is out of the question. I asked my wife why she did it. She said every girl will cheat if they don't have what they want. I asked her what she wanted. She said a better life. She tried telling me how sorry she was for hurting me, that she knew I loved her, but that I could find someone else that's much better than her. For the trolls who will hate on me for this, please read slowly. I don't care. She said it, not me. I get it now. I've been cheated on so many times because they wanted something better, I guess. It's sad. Back in the day, people had more self-respect. I wonder what happened. User Agent of Bliss said, every girl cheats when they don't get what they want. What a dumbass response. No disrespect to your mother, but she needs to stop acting like this is 100% your ex's fault. He purposefully played a part in this as well. I'd personally forgive him eventually, but it would be after he's 6 feet under. User Player No More said, her response was the stupidest I ever heard. Your married brother is better. Even if he made more money, his family was getting it. All she ever could have gotten out of cheating with your brother is cheating with your brother. A better response would be, that's the type of person I am. At least, that would be honest. For your mother's sake, I would call my brother and say, sorry you are sick, I wouldn't wish that on you, don't let what they did mess up your relationship with your mother. User Rocketman062395 said her response is dumb, but in my experience, it's accurate. Women will rarely actually speak up about what's wrong by being direct and wanting to fix it. My solution and advice, don't ever believe them when they tell you that they love, like, miss you, etc. Accept that it's just your turn and when she leaves. You won't be hurt or as hurt. You always got to focus on yourself, no one else. The final post is titled, My brother died a couple of days ago. I don't know how to feel about this. Wanted to give another update. My brother died a couple of days ago. I had to process all of this. I made peace with my brother, as my mother would call it. I spoke to him. He looked at me and told me it's pointless for him to apologize to me because he was never sorry. I'm pretty much going to be paraphrasing because how am I going to remember everything we said? But he did say, you can't trust not just women, but no one. Women are cruel and evil, sure, but so is everyone else. No one is perfect. Look at mom. She slept with the man dad hated and got pregnant with me, but yet she has the nerve to call Ashley a whore, right? You think dad doesn't regret staying with her or regret raising me, all because of a stupid fight. When mom got sick, dad told her to get the man who fathered me to help her. This is how human beings are. You're not perfect either, no matter how hard you try to be. He continued, let me tell you this, life will hit you much harder than Ashley and me. You're only 28. You're going to finish this semester and graduate with an engineering degree and will join the military to be an engineer. I am proud of you, but please promise me this. You will not be married to any woman while you're in the military. Women will only seek you for their military wife benefits and will cheat and betray you while you're gone, and you'll be gone for months or maybe even longer. If you stay with Ashley, I promise the same thing will happen. He said women are only for pleasure and to control. I completely disagree. Nobody is a slave, but I agree that I shouldn't be married to any woman if I still end up going into the military. That's an automatic betrayal. If anyone gets triggered by my opinion, go cry in a corner. I don't give a f. I found my soon-to-be ex-wife. She is living in her car right now, lol. I told her about my brother. She started crying. She's doing well given her circumstances. I was thinking of letting her stay in the house so she can be safe, but it looks like she can handle herself. That's good. When she confessed everything to me that day, she told me she fell in love with him a long time ago. I told her if she gets sick and ends up like him, she might be able to see him again and be happy. I know I'm a heartless piece of crap right now. I have no feeling about what happened because I'm pushing it all to the side. I feel numb to everything that has happened. I refuse to get emotional for something that can't be helped. It's just like my ex-bro said, no one is perfect. That doesn't mean I'm going to f up my life and end up in jail and destroy my future career. For what? 2 disgusting pieces of crap? Please. She ain't my problem anymore, and neither is he. Maybe I'll give an update about my soon-to-be ex later on. Man, I hate the brother, but what he said at the end is unfortunately true. Or rather, part of it is. I obviously disagree with the idea that women are only to be controlled, but what the brother said about there being tons of people in the world who will cheat is reality. I'm not sure if this was some sort of attempt to get OP's forgiveness or what, but it was a shitty attempt. He will always be remembered as a piece of shit person. User Hijacker97 said, in the end, your brother justified his scummy decisions with some skewed perception of reality. Or rather, he let himself have a skewed perception of reality by getting caught up with your mom's cheating episode. In the end, that's how scums are made. Justifying scummy behavior is how scum still exists. Here's something I think / see in the world of scums. They get scummed by someone before. Don't let go of that pain until they themselves become a scum, and then because of their behavior, they attract other scums and they get surrounded. From here on, it's a vicious cycle of confirmation / justification of me versus the scummy world theory. Anyone who approaches them with good intentions at this time would be written off as naive, stupid, or immature, and it's somehow their fault for not being a scum. This group of people feels much more comfortable seeing the world retaining its scummy nature than seeing their theories about the world being wrong. If they realize they're wrong, they have to admit that the wrongdoings they faced are just unlucky sequences of events, improbable events, or that they have been living in the wrong parts of the world. And then they feel like they have no rightful reason to be angry anymore. They don't deserve to feel hurt or wronged, and ending the cycle of hurting others partially lies in the responsibilities of their hands. Does it sound like I'm imposing here? Yes, I am. I held these beliefs for so long that it ultimately became my biggest obstacle to be better. Took me long enough to realize I was wrong, and now I feel refreshed since I've let go of that view. They can go ahead and do that. Be stuck in their world of the cycle of scum. Maybe they'll realize they're part of the problem someday, maybe not. But it's not your job to wake them up, and you don't have to be like them, like him. Take his words as a grain of salt, that there are people who is still stuck in that juvenile mentality. Sadly, your ex-wife is one of them, and you'll likely meet people like that again someday, but they're not important. Let's hope that the next time you choose, it won't be like your ex-wife. That's all you can do. That's all we can do. User Arrogant1 said, people can downvote me all they want, but I read your previous post and I wouldn't have said goodbye to him. Given the fact that he was a product of your mom cheating, I wouldn't have considered him my brother in the first place. I'll go one further and say that my mom insisting I meet to say goodbye or apologize would have gone in one ear and out the other. She lost the right to call herself your mom when she cheated on your dad. I would have told her that her mistake was getting ready to die. He was her problem from the minute he was conceived until he took his last breath. I think you weren't heartless enough, frankly, but then I would have cut your mom and him out of my life long before anything happened with Ashley. As for your or if she ends up dying from COVID or gets killed by some crackhead while living in her car, so what? If she'd been loyal and honest, she wouldn't be where she is now. Cheat on me and you're dead to me. May as well be dead anyway. Show her no kindness. Don't check on her. Don't let her contact you and don't contact her. Let her downward spiral continue. She is getting what she deserves just as he did. Your former non-brother is right about not being married and being in the military. Graduate and go in with no ties to anyone as far as dating and marriage. He may have been correct about that, but so what? Even a blind dog finds a hydrant once in a while. Good riddance. Hope she joins him soon. This next post was made in the Cheating Stories subreddit by a user named NoDifficulty7865. It's titled, Revenge on My Cheating Husband. I found out my husband cheated on me in November. I have known this man since I was 5, have been best friends forever, and have now been married for 5 years. He decided he wanted a divorce. 2 months ago, he basically came crawling back and asked for our marriage back. I said, okay, little does he know I'm saving $500 on his dime every month to leave him eventually. Little does he know I'm losing weight and getting my body in the best shape of its life for my future person who will never take me for granted. Little does he know I made a fake profile on Snapchat and added his father to it. His father is now cheating on his mother with the fake profile, aka me. I will be sending all the screenshots to his mother after I leave. Normally, I wouldn't bring anyone else into this, but his mother decided I was in the wrong for her son cheating on me. Won't it be ironic? Little does he know I talked to my rental manager and signed a contract to leave that apartment, which is in my name, in December, the same week he will be gone on a trip. Won't it be funny when he comes back to new locks, his wife missing, his stuff in the dumpster, and nowhere to live? Oh, and did I mention his dream car is in my name because I had better credit? But don't worry, I've already started the process of selling it and it will be towed to California that same week he's on vacation. I will never ever let anybody play me for a fool again, and I certainly won't let someone cheat on me and leave me only to try to pick me as a second option later. Who said revenge isn't sweet?